I'm on the morning from A to Z. Love is always the energy. And I will love you all equally, wherever you might be. In a Georgia University, I'm on the morning from A to Z. Love is a dawning, and it's the energy. Hey, I really what's going in. Love you all from A to Z. Aye, yeah, 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 yeah. I'm on the morning from A to Z. Really good morning. Wherever you might be, love is a dawning. And it's the energy. Love is a dawning. Love you all equally. I'm on the morning from A to Z, wherever you might be. In a Georgia University, you know we love you all equally. Wherever you might be, love is always the energy. And listen, drive life into the modern day plantation. Love is always a vibration. You know, we are one human nation, no matter the situation. Oh, Lord, oh, 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 oh. Oh, Lord, yeah, 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 yeah. Hey, my people, what's going on? Give thanks and praises for life. Know that love is life and life is love. Yes, the same. Yes, and in life, there's also death. Yes, in the midst of life, you know, we have to embrace it all. You see what I mean? Well, this morning we're focusing on what? Yes. We're focusing on self-regulation. You know what I mean? Making sure you regulate yourself because love has a lot to do with self-regulation. When you love, you will experience hate because love conquers all and love knows hate. So when you experience hate within yourself, you will regulate it and not allow hate to dictate what you do. You see what I mean? Yes. And so the chant this morning is going to be, these are some words from a president. Yes, from this year resident. Love is my only intent. You see what I mean? Yes, man. These are some words from my president, Mr. Donald. Yes, blessings and love. Now, love is the greatest energy ever. Remember, we know that and we say that, right? And love loves everything because it's all relative. Well, love, we don't hate anything. However, we disagree. You see what I mean? Yes, because love doesn't have to agree to love. So we will disagree with some things, and we will disagree with some things passionately and vehemently too. You see what I mean? So these are some words to my president from this year resident. And one of the major issues that I have with Sir Donald's behavior, you know what I mean? One of the behaviors that is most deplorable in my opinion, of many, I would say, you know, and you know we love every life. So we love and we have to respect. Yes. So we love Donald's life regardless. Yes. Yeah, man. We love every life on this face of this earth. Yes. Because love encapsulates all. However, because love is the greatest energy ever, love doesn't work or operate on an agenda. Remember, you see what I mean? Because love is always a faithful and a genuine and consistent member. Yeah, man. Of this whole universe. Yes, love puts it all together, you know. Yeah, man. So, one of the most annoying, you know, sort of and deplorable behavior of the president of the United States of America is that he doesn't regulate himself. You know, he lacks regulation, emotional regulation, and he gets carried away a lot of times. And so um, he allows hate a lot of times to dictate what he does. And that's the issue, the main issue, you know. And then there is the whole idea of, you know what I mean, a grab for power and greed and all that. And if we're not careful, those ideas or those temptations will affect us all if we are brutally honest to ourselves. So we have to be careful of how we judge. So this is not a judgment per se. This is a loving critique of some aspects of the president's behaviors. You see what I mean? But we love every life and we respect every life. Yes. So we can point out behaviors such as, remember when Donald was mimicking a person with disability while he was on stage doing his rally for his quest to be elected president, right? He was mimicking an individual who had walked into his rally. Yes, a person who was seemingly well, to some extent incapacitated, like was using a walker or something like that. And because the individual did not agree with him or some of his policies and expressed that, then he was there mimicking, the individual. And I thought that was just a low bar. You see what I mean? Yes. One other aspect of the way I've seen the president operate would be his disregard and disdain for John McCain. Look at John McCain. Look at the decorative life of John McCain as a war hero. Yeah. And then you couldn't put your differences aside and show some respect for that individual's life. Yeah. And we don't dig race in that sense. We are one humanity. However, not even the fact that John McCain is seemingly a white individual, that did not matter. You know what I mean? For whatever reason, Donald despised John McCain while this honorable brethren was alive. And then, again, a lot of time how he talks and conducts himself, particularly regarding people of different places and different, origins of this world. Yes, it's not all about America. We say America is supposed to be the melting pot. That we accept individuals from different walks of life coming here. And yeah, I don't agree with, letting people in willy-nilly. You must screen people. Yes, you must evaluate them properly and make some determination that they're up to some good. Right? I agree with that. But that policy has been in place from before Donald Trump came into power, So Mr. Trump, is you are talking to, straight right now. I know you might not listen to this little presentation here. But help me, my people. And even if you are a Donald Trump supporter, I am a Donald Trump supporter in terms of life. We love every life and we respect every life. So I'll always respect the president. Respect. What I don't agree with, and I passionately disagree with, it's how the president lacks emotional regulation, lacks common decency a lot of times. Yes. And one of the recent, and you might say these things are, petty things. And I think these things are indicators of deeper issues. And so one of the latest behavior that wasn't in alignment with the office that he currently holds is the blatant disregard for a reporter who seemingly was talking with an accent, like how I'm talking with my accent right now. You know what I mean? And he just abruptly, and in a disdain fashion, just like dismiss the individual because he could not understand. And so he does not know how to sort of humble himself and just say, can you speak up a little bit, or I'm not understanding what you say. Can you have somebody to kind of sort of translate what you're saying or something like that? You know what I mean? But Move on to the next. That's kind of like the, and so these little things, man, So emotional regulation. When you love is wise, and love exercise a lots of discipline. Yes, and so love knows hate, and while love experiences hate, love will not allow hate to dictate what love does. Otherwise, love wouldn't be love. Remember the Dennis Brown love and hate. Yes, love and hate will never be friends. However, love knows hate. Because that's how sometimes we have enemies, because enemies were even good friends and they know each other inside out. But because of that knowing, then it's almost an understanding that if you allow this entity or this energy to dominate, then it will be terrible and not favorable for us. Yeah? So the chant to my president and to all the world leaders, them, yes, we have to do a better job and know that you are, hopefully elected by the people. And even if you weren't officially elected by the people, when the people come to their understanding and awareness of how powerful we are together as common quote unquote people out there, then we together as a unified force, we have the ultimate power. But we don't know that yet because we're making it so difficult to come together, yeah, and to demand peace and love. I want the morning from A to Z. Love is always the energy. Love you all equally wherever you might be in a university. So here the chant go. These are some words from a president, from this here resident. So love is my only intent, Mr. President. All right then, Mr. President, me scared, me scared. Just the way you talk, it weird. Mr. President, me scared. Just the way you talk, it weird. Mr. President, me scared. Mr. President, please act more decent. Mr. President, every life magnificent. Mr. President, please set a better precedent. Mr. President, love must be your intent. Mr. President, 100%. And please do not relent. Oh, loud. Yeah. What? First verse. From the that there you're talking. A matter of fact, from around 2016. Gosh, you sound harsh. Lord, you sound mean. Even to your own white human being. Imagine war hero McCain treating the man with so much disdain. And people with disabilities, also people from different countries. The words you use so inflammatory. If they could kill by now, it would be dead and buried. Mr. President, please watch how you act. You're a big fish now. You're not a little sprat. This place was supposed to be a melting spot for the white and the pink and the blue and the black. Please remember this historical fact. American Indians, they will not. This place was theirs, and now it's not. We already know the rest of the plot. Mr. President, no, I didn't vote for you. I continue to do what decent people do. You might not respect me. I respect you like every life on Jalan. Respect you. Choo-choo. Mr. President, me scared. Just the way you talk, it weird. Mr. President, me scared. Just the way you talk, it weird. Mr. President, me scared. Mr. President, every life magnificent. Mr. President, please act more decent. Mr. President, hey, please set a better precedent. Mr. President, love must be your intent. Mr. President, 100%. And please do not relent. Yeah. Here it go now. Just the way you talk, it don't seem right. Diminish humility, boost up might. Just the way you talk, it don't seem right. Diminish humility, boost up might. It seems like you're pitting black against white. Spewing hate and anyone you don't like. It seems like you don't want us to unite. What are you afraid of? Why you won't try it? Mr. President, please hear me, I plea. This is one thing I want you to take from me. Whenever we don't agree, let's agree to disagree. And this is how you inculcate decency. This will help you emotionally. Stick to this plan devotionally. I know you want to make America great again. Well, divided we fall, united we're strong. Only united we're strong. Mr. President. Mr. President, me scared, me scared. Just the way you talk it weird, it weird. Mr. President, me scared. Just the way you talk it weird, it weird. Mr. President, me scared, me scared. That's the way you talk, weird, weird. Mr. President, please act more decent. Mr. President, please set a better precedent. Mr. President, love must be your intent. Mr. President, 100%. And please do not relent. All right. Talk big and bad and you make a microphone. From day one, you're making it known that you're gonna take us, ship us back home. Got me wondering, oh, what wrong have I done? Is it because I'm black? Some say I'm brown, or the different country in which I was born. I thought those dark days certainly were gone, where one set of people were treated with scorn. It seems like you're bringing those days back strong. Mr. President, please listen this one. Mr. From day one, Mr. President. No, we are all one human, Mr. President. From day one, Mr. President. No, we are all one human, Mr. President. No matter where we are from, Mr. President. No matter where we were born, Mr. President. No matter if we are Asian, Mr. President, or if we are Mexican, Mr. President. No matter if we are African, Mr. President, or we are Caucasian, Mr. President. I say from day one, Mr. President, no, we are all one human, Mr. President. Mr. President, please listen to this resident and set a better precedent. Mr. President, I, from day one, Mr. President, be scared, be scared. Just the way you talk, it weird, it weird. Mr. President, me scared. Just the way you talk, it weird, it weird. These are some words I'm a president from this resident. Love is my only intent, Mr. President. Oh, la, la, la. Yeah. Well, catch me on TikTok live random today. You know what I mean? Somewhere about 1, 2 o'clock. Yes, and I'll be chanting it up again. Words to the president. Emotional regulation, self-regulation, and that's a big energy of love. You see what I mean? When you love, you experience hate. Well, you don't allow hate to dictate. You see me? You see what I mean? Your emotional state. Rastafari. Love is always the energy. This is another conclusion of another iteration of the drive live into the modern day plantation. Know that we are one human nation. See what I mean? Love is always the vibration. Until then, such time, cuidate, take care. Dios te bendigas, Jabe with you all. Bendiciones, blessings. Love is always the energy. Love you, my brothers and sisters. Special shout out to Dolores who always heal me up. Special shout out to Paul. Easy Paul, go and stand tall. Easy Jalayan and all the rest of the crew, who love and like these things. Leroy, bless up yourself. Easy Father Prodigal, blessings and love. Love is always the energy. Every single one of you, A to Z, you love you equally. Love is always the energy. Blessings, love. Highly.